Hello, an update again from me, Antonia Rolls. I'm creating a series of short videos about navigating the landscape of loss. I've lost two sons to suicide and addiction, and this is a strange new landscape that I have to navigate. I'm not alone, there are plenty of us, and if you're one of them, well, my heart goes out to you. I would say that any loss is painful and there is no competition in grief. And if you are grieving, well, bless you. I hope it gets better soon. And I believe that it does and can. So the update today is that I've been diagnosed with cancer. So I realise that this sounds like one more burden in a burdened life, but I don't think that it is. Let's go back a bit. In 2023, I lost my 29-year-old son, Kostya, to addiction. In 2024, his younger brother, aged 27, killed himself through addiction and terrible mental health problems. I'm creating an exhibition of paintings because I am an artist. This is one of my new works, just started here. I'm creating an exhibition called Beloved, and Beloved is about bringing suicide and addiction deaths into the light. My belief is that nobody dies alone, and that the beloveds are those who have died before, gone into the light. They've died these lonely, difficult deaths of suicide, addiction, overdose, whatever, traumatic, lonely, isolated, sad, dark, squalid deaths. They've gone into the light. They were collected by beloveds. They've gone into the light, and they now are healed and working in the light as a beloved. And a beloved is somebody who knows what it is to die in that way, and whose job it is to come down to the earth when these poor souls like my sons are dying, and to comfort them and hold them close and bring them, when they die, up into the light and say, "You're safe. I know how this is. I have you. The pain is over. Rest now. I'm taking you into the light." And they go up into the light, where they go to the best rehab ever, 100% success rate. Beloved is showing in Brighton in May, and 2 weeks for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in August. Right, back to the cancer. A couple of weeks ago, I had a diagnosis of cancer, endometrial cancer, which is in my womb. Last week I had an update saying that it had not spread, that it was localized, and that one operation will clear it. The cancer is in my womb, which is where the boys came from, and this feels like my body is crying. I may look for the light, and I do. I look for the light. I look for purpose and love and meaning in my own life, because that's how I get through. Which doesn't mean the darkness of the dark days doesn't happen, but I don't dwell in them or stay there, because I know there is the light and I look for it. However, my body has said, I can't do that. I'm holding on to the pain, and I'm crying. I'm so sad. And so it's developed cancer. And the cancer is where the boys came from, the seat of their beginning, the place where their souls came into their little bodies. So it feels symbolic and sad and magical and mysterious and miraculous and sad again. But I will be fine. I will have to take some time off, which is difficult because I have a huge exhibition to prepare for May and then for August, but I'm doing as much painting as I can right now, so that when I go in for my operation, which was in a few weeks' time, I can take full time off to recover, because I'll need it, because I'll be hosting an exhibition in May and August. Wonderful. Something that occurs to me about this cancer is that I'm a great giver. I give a lot, but something I'm not very good at is receiving. So givers are great at giving and they're not good at receiving, and I suppose vice versa. Receivers are really good at receiving and probably not so good at giving. This cancer has stopped me in my tracks, and it's saying, you are going to become vulnerable and incapable for a while. And it's an important time of your life because you're recovering from your boys and you're preparing a huge exhibition about deaths of this sort. So you are now going to have to learn to receive. People are going to look after you. I have to learn to receive. I have to stop and let people come and do things for me, and I won't do anything for them. And that's an important and an interesting lesson, I'm thinking. How many of us are so good at giving that we refuse to receive? Well, I think I'm one of those. I find receiving very difficult. But I have to know how it feels to be vulnerable, and I have to know how it feels to have to receive, and then I have to receive with grace and gratitude. That's what this cancer seems to be teaching me, apart from the fact that there is something unanswerable and something unknowable about why I would develop cancer in my womb right now. Anyhow, my love goes out to you, whoever you are. If you're suffering, I wish that that suffering would leave you and that you could find peace. If you're grieving, I wish that your grieving could take moments of rest. There would be rest in motion, a quiet place in the storm. So, I will update you later. My operation will come through. I will receive and be vulnerable. Somehow we will get this show on the road, and all is well. God bless you.